The Hunger and the Dusk is a fantastic comic, and our adventure begins with a hunt. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification button because I drop a video every single day. Join the fun. Now, let's get into it because our girl, Tara and Cole, have one mission: stay alive. To do that though, they needed to chill with the last men standing, a group of mercenaries brought together by Cole. And so, she wanted an introduction. He introduces everyone one by one. Sev, the songman. Nera, an amazing warrior who could split people in half. Mikal, the jack of all trades, and all trades include torture and assassination. Their resident archer Conway, and the absolute loose cannon Loris. She was a demon with the axe. And the rest at the back, well, they were too far away to introduce. So, being the polite orc that she is, she went to introduce herself. And that was perfect because Seth had a problem. He had no songs. His current playlist was full of songs that involved killing an orc or telling vile stories about the orc. And they had an orc in their party. It would be very rude to play them. While he was worried about that, her cousin was worried about her safety. You see, in Orkland, it was never unnatural to marry your cousin. So deep down, he had a strong attachment to this girl. And he wasn't supposed to be having this attachment right now because he was on his wedding hunt. He looks to his side and apologizes to his would-be partner for his absent mind. And she said, "Don't worry about it, bruh. I understand. You were looking forward to marrying your little cousin." Feeling he was disrespecting her, he decided, okay, I'll make camp. And he did. He made camp for that night. And while they lay resting, she asked him a question. "Are you sure this will work? This alliance with the humans?" And honestly, he was skeptical because he knew the hatred ran deep. Right now, I am pretty sure there are people on both sides who don't want this thing to succeed. But if we go to it with all our might, we should succeed. We should survive. But at that moment, she heard something. They got dressed and went outside. It was time for the hunt, the reason they were here, and they saw it in its magnificence, a colossal winter wolf. It was a wolf, however. It had crazy sense of smell, and he sensed them far away. But the Overlord was never going to wait to be attacked. He struck first, but the wolf was quick, pinning him to the ground with all of his strength. The Overlord, however, was quicker, gaining the upper hand with sheer strength and his kick, stabbing his buster sword into the wolf's heart. He wasn't watching his back, however. There were two wolves. Trying his best to yank free his sword, he was too late. The wolf came barreling towards him, pinning him to the ground again, was about to eat him alive. But he was not here alone. His would-be queen watched his back, and she was good with her battle axe. Completely shocked at what just happened, they embraced each other. Nothing brings people together like violence. And later that day, their union was solidified, donning the pelts of the wolves they just killed. This was a good day, but it was about to take a terrible turn because Cal and Kara were about to do battle and they were not prepared for it. They had one goal: survive, which is why they sighted a party, Van Gogh, and prepared to attack. Tara was confused. Why would you attack? We are such a small group. And Kyle just revealed, yeah, we do things differently. Come with me, princess. She was intrigued, low-key excited. She's never been out like this before, so she had to record it. When she said it, Kyle was confused because you see our boy Kyle can't read. He was a battle child, born of a man and a woman in unity when she didn't want to. That's all I can say. Doing a raid, that's when he was conceived. So she made a choice and told him, "I could teach you how to read." And he was like, "Wow, why would you do that?" And she reveals, yeah, her mother was the Overlord as well. But she died, and so did her father. Now the tribe blames her and her family for the weakness they brought into their tribe. She felt like a kindred spirit. Outsiders unite. But just before they could have their moment, someone came forth. They were under attack. They had managed to kill one of the enemy, but one escaped, running forth and calling for backup. Cal, realizing what this meant, said, okay, Loris, watch over the princess. I'll be back. And he went to handle business like a G. As he pulled up, his squad was already waiting for him. They were prepared to do battle. But the unexpected happened. It wasn't a small party. It was a party of the enemy, and they were ready to do battle as well. Leaping forward, they went for kills, and so did Kal and his forces. They were experienced in taking the life of Vongol, but even then, the Vongol forces were too fast. Thankfully, they had a really good archer, and he was plucking them out one by one. Thanks to their effective teamwork, the battle was won. The rest of the forces went running, but then they heard a scream. Tara, the princess, was calling for help, and Kal went to assist, but when he got there, he met the corpse of one of his friends. You see, the Vongol had managed to circle around and attack her, and because of this, his friend, his teammate, was dead.